The world is big and scary, even when you're extraordinary. When life won't go as planned, we all can use a hand. But Coco doesn't talk to me. Coco doesn't seem to see that he needs a friend.
Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Coco the Barbarian Needs a Friend. I'm your erstwhile producer, Matt Gurley. And with me, as always, our noble warrior leader and podcast host, Coco the Barbarian.
Thank you, Matt Girlyman. Very happy to be here. Very excited to meet our guest today. She's a very tough one. I feel like warrior material, so I'm very excited.
Yes, and before we get to the guest, of course, our co-host, I'm hesitant to say sidekick because she usually kicks me under the table when I say that. So I'll just say co-host, Red Sona.
Thank
Sona,
you.
how are you?
I'm just great, Matt. Thank you so much.
It unnerves me when you're nice.
Well, you addressed me properly.
Oh, all right. Well,
And I've been trying this new thing called positive reinforcement.
Yes, we've both been trying it.
Oh, have you? You've been trying to...
Well, I haven't been succeeding, but Sona's doing a great job with it.
Oh, thank you.
I sort of gave up.
I mean, I think in general, I consider you to be a fairly positive guy, but when you're giving orders, suggestions, a lot of times it's at sword point, and that's maybe not the kind of positive reinforcement Sona's been
What are you
working on.
trying to say, Matt Girlyman? Do I need to take my sword out and do we need to have a little talk?
No, I mean, as we discussed many times on this show, you're not allowed to have the sword in the studio. You need to check it at security.
I think, Matt, you could consider letting Coco have his sword.
That would be thinking very positively.
As a form of positive reinforcement for
thank
not
you.
having his sword.
Yeah, it's right.
What if, and I'm just spitballing here, right?
Don't spit at us.
What if, because due to external factors, Coco's not allowed to have his sword in the studio, right?
The external factors are, of course, you.
It's slightly
It's not.
factors.
We're just renting here, right? We have to follow the landlord's rules. But
I am the lord around here. I don't think we need a landlord. I've conquered many lands in my time, and I would say that when there is a lord who comes up and says, I am the lord of this land, I say, first of all, I don't think positively. This is what Sona has said, that I tend to think negatively about this situation and say to myself, what should I do with this lord of the land? And then I cut their head off.
well, if you would like, again, I can't advocate for this on the air, but if you somehow ended up as the landlord of this building and you wanted to maybe eliminate or at least cut me a deal on the rent, it would really be a big help because the advertising dollars are just barely cutting it on our rent here.
Well, of course, they're not cutting it. He doesn't have his sword.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, again,
Trying to cut
in
things
terms
so
of
ridiculous.
positive reinforcement, and I know you like having the sword. What if you just held this remote control like it was your sword?
It's got sort of a nice grip to it, but I don't know. When I try to slash things with it, it's not really doing much slashing and killing.
No, but you can just, maybe just for comfort, just hold it aloft.
Well, I suppose that I suppose that it could be a weapon
I'm
that
sorry.
in my
Is
hand
there?
is
Are we
really
going to continue
fierce.
doing this?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that you have a very tight timetable here, so why don't we introduce today's guest? We're beyond honored to have you here with us. Let me introduce to everyone, multi-billionaire tech genius, Athena O'Brien.
Thank you.
Yes, you're a very special guest here, Athena. If you want to hold my remote sword, you can hold it.
I do not.
That's,
Okay.
I got to tell you, that's pretty big for him. That's really big for
I'm
him.
very excited because I heard about how many companies and places that you conquered, and we're looking for conquerors here. I am a conqueror, and we're going to be going on a big quest that will be coming to a stream near you.
A stream near you.
So we'll swim in it, and then we'll conquer it.
He's been practicing his frog kicks in the pool. He really thinks it's a stream. But that's beside the point. I got to say, long before we even dreamed of having a podcast together, Coco and I were bartending together. And we were at the Tiki Shack. You remember the Tiki Shack?
The Tiki Shack.
And they were broadcasting your wedding. And I remember when you almost threw every one of your guests and your intended into the volcano. I have never seen this guy so excited.
I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, and I said to myself, I said to Sona, Sona, we need to be like that. We need to, and that's when we walked out of the Tiki Shack. And, I did slay a few of the people there.
And we tried to walk to the volcano, but it was far.
Yeah, it was on the other side of the world.
That didn't stop me from trying.
No, I mean you try, and just to be clear, you
tried to stop me.
You actually burned the tiki hut to the ground on your way out.
That's why I want to burn it again someday.
Wait, you burned that in my honor, or?
Well, yes. I mean, it was so impressive when everyone falling into the volcano and screaming. I thought to myself, that is how a conqueror works. And I didn't see if you had a sword, but it seemed to me that no one was preventing you from having a sword in your volcano lair.
No one would dare.
Okay, good. That's what I said. I said that probably they let her have a sword, and maybe she just doesn't want to have a sword, doesn't want to get it wet in the volcano. I understand that.
Well, if you can find us a volcano with a podcast studio, I'm not going to stop you.
Oh, I'd love that.
I don't suppose you have one in your portfolio, Miss O'Brien? Maybe some corporate synergy?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I get that a lot. May I call you Athena?
You may.
Athena. What's new in the tech world? What can we expect from Athena Core? Maybe this holiday season. Not that I can afford any of your products.
No, most people can't. But actually, on that note, Matt, may I call you Matt?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody does.
We will be releasing the new Athena Com 5.3.
Oh, 5.3.
5.3, yes.
Sounds better than like 5.1 or something earlier.
You could say it is 2 points better, in fact.
Ooh.
Coco, yes. This is going to be a new model that is going to be accessible at all price points. We will be utilizing a sliding scale to make sure that we get our technology into the hands of as many people as possible.
Even someone on a podcaster salary?
Even someone on a podcast.
Oh, my goodness.
What about the conquerors, people with swords who like to go around and wear good grease and they try to conquer?
Yes, I believe that's in my interest to ensure that anybody with ambitions of conquering anything has my technology on them at all times.
Oh, this is great. Sona, we have to make sure we have a room in our knapsacks and in our cart and
we could add a little holster
man.
to your sword sheath.
Oh, I would like that. Yes, very much.
I wish you wouldn't use the word sheath, but that's me. That's me.
Sheath.
Okay, all right, thanks,
Sheath.
Sona.
Sheath.
Positive reinforcement, Sona. Positive reinforcement.
I feel positive.
I know you do. As you probably are aware, Athena, that part of the raison d'etre of this podcast is that Coco and Sona are assembling a team. They're putting a team of some highly skilled people together. We've got Larry Hastings. I don't know if you're familiar with his work.
This fan is gonna be a fool.
He's going to be our jester. Yes, yeah.
Well, that does seem appropriate.
We had a pretty solid maybe from Christopher Walken. Pretty solid maybe.
Yeah, it's a little frightening, that one.
He is a little front, but I think that could come in
It's
handy.
gonna work. I'm not scared, but maybe other people will be scared of him.
So, I know you've moved into the tech space, but, we all sort of got to know you more or less through reality television, through your wedding and, of course, your criminal exploits. So
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking
I'm sure,
about.
I know, I'm sure you don't, but we're just thinking, if we're going to relaunch this IP, get a movie or a streaming series together, who better to have on a regular or recurring basis even? I know you're a busy woman. We'd love to see Athena O'Brien in there, maybe as a dark witch. I'm just spitballing here. Coco.
Do I look like a witch to you?
That's a great one. A fantastic one who has a volcano lair and throws people in it. Oh, we love it. Yes, please be our witch.
No.
She's saying no to the witch part.
Yeah, maybe try another
we
role.
could
Another
change it,
role.
maybe like
Yeah.
sorceress or warrior.
Oh,
Extreme.
you're always looking for a sword carrier.
Yes, you want to be our sword carrier?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Maybe
I will say,
engineer.
Coco, if I may.
yes, you
you were
may.
on a better. I won't say the right track, but a better track with sorceress, and then your colleague Matt.
Producer.
Decided
That's
to-
my girly man. You don't have to listen to my girly
just
man.
girly.
I would recommend against letting him.
This is why I
make
want
too
you on
many-
the team. You can say that we need to ignore Mad Girly Man.
Oh, I think you already know that. But I digress. I was under the impression that we were here to discuss, shall I say, intentions that are not appropriate for streaming.
Oh, well, we are open to a private website streaming us, but we would really like the exposure of a Netflix or a Disney Plus.
I'm not really trying to do anything inappropriate in the streams. I just want to go there for my adventuring purposes.
And, the commitment could be low, an episode or two here or there, just, for the draw of Athena O'Brien, her big
yes.
acting debut.
Yes.
Right. So, let me just get this straight. The conquering
Yeah.
that you intend to do
Yes.
is the relaunch of your failed IP.
Well, I like to say resting. It's a resting IP.
Yes, everybody, we haven't gone away. We're coming back strong. We're going to conquer all the streams.
Sure. Let's pretend, if you want, that it's a resting IP. You're planning to revive your IP, and that is the conquering. Just want to make sure I absolutely understand that when you reached out to Tomas and
Your assistant,
said,
Tomas, yes.
we have plans to conquer the world and need Athena O'Brien involved.
Yes.
This is what you meant.
Exactly. It's our raisins of Etre, as he said.
She's
she going?
But Miss O'Brien?
She's leaving? I cannot believe this.
We've never had anyone walk out of the studio, and
I didn't even threaten with my sword or
well,
anything.
not even with the remote. And
I was shake that around a little, but that was my excitement. I was just excited.
Sona, I'm particularly shocked because were you meditating through that whole thing?
Sona is very good at meditating. Once Sona meditated for 3.5 days on top of a mountainside where there were goats that were standing on her because she was so still like the mountain that she was a place where goats thought that they could go. She ate them.
I did.
I mean, I'd love to hear more about that story. I'm just in utter shock that you two, bloodthirsty warriors just let a guest walk off your podcast.
Well, who do you think we are, Matt? We don't just slaughter people who walk out on our podcast. We wouldn't have anyone come into our podcast.
What do you think of us? I mean, gosh, besides, isn't it your job to be taking care of the guests?
That's right.
Yes, it is. And I guess actually, while we're dumping on Matt, I guess it's time to address what happened after our last guest was here.
You're really not doing a very good job.
Yeah, so we were all very disappointed
I
in
wasn't
you
going to bring it up
last
because it
time.
wouldn't have been positive reinforcement.
No.
But now it seems to be something of a pattern of people
No.
walking through doors they shouldn't be walking through.
Okay, well, first of all, that was the exit, so she's allowed to go out the exit. She just went a little early, but I guess what you're referring to is, so the last time we recorded, we had a very special guest on. We had the great actor Larry Hastings.
He's going to be our fool.
He's going to be our fool. So he had to stick around to sign the typical waivers, get fitted for his jester outfit. So everyone was sort of hanging around. And, when we do these shows, I have a coffee or 2 or 5. And so I really had to go. So, just outside the studio here, we've got a little restroom. As usual, post-show, Coco's downstairs fighting with the security guard. Did you touch my sword? What are these smudges? Blah, 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 blah. And I went right into the bathroom, which was, I have to stress again, not locked.
You keep saying that.
You keep saying that. It sounds like something somebody would say if it was locked.
How could I have gotten in if it was locked?
You're almost as bad as that security guard. Oh, how could I have touched your sword? It's in a locked box.
Oh,
That's
I
nonsense.
wouldn't dare.
So, anyway, I went through this open bathroom door, and there was Larry. Doing what the devil made him do, I guess.
Larry was very upset about this.
Larry was, at first, anger. Obviously. Anger, a little embarrassment maybe.
I would be angry if somebody walked through a door I had locked too.
The door was open. I could not have gone in unless the door was open. But anyway, I froze. I froze. There's Larry on his throne, as you will. And I just said, I saw you in Speed the Plow a couple years ago, and that really calmed him.
Wait, why have you given him a throne? He's our fool.
It was not a real throne. It's
The
sort
throne
of,
should be Coco.
yes. I don't know.
That detail struck me a
so
little bit.
we knew 2 things.
No, I don't think you know
there's
anything.
3 things that you've done wrong.
Yeah.
I would even
They're
so
really
far as to
starting
say,
add up.
I would say, badly.
So first of all, let's just clear it up. When I say throne, I mean the toilet. It's just a nice way of saying toilet.
You want my throne to be a
No,
toilet?
Coco,
Are you
no.
I
saying-
cannot believe that.
Are you implying that he belongs in a toilet?
No.
Nonsense.
Larry Hastings, the only throne Larry is worthy of,
What
is a
do you
toilet.
think? My crown is going to be a plunger. That my scepter is going to be. Well, that one's
I
better.
mean,
for
no,
plunger,
no,
I would say maybe
I
the
mean-
crown is like the. It's not going to be a toilet. How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm sorry, and I would like to apologize again to Mr. Hastings and his family because this story has really gone viral. Although, actually,
And to us, you should tell because we had to hear about it from Larry.
he did scream
And we had to hear about
pretty
it
loud.
from you.
Well, yes,
I had
because
to hear it from the security guard who was like, someone is peeping at people in
Yes,
the
We
that's
had
the
to, we
security.
had
have
to
to
hear
go
it from Larry
upstairs.
again because he got distracted, and then he told
Yes.
us again.
It was a whole to do.
the security guy did have to come up because he was a witness. I had to give a statement to HR. These are things, thank God the police didn't get involved. Larry would have had every right to call the cops. I just walked. It was.
I encouraged him to.
Yeah, I know you did. You're just a drama queen. Sorry, king.
That's
Well,
right.
This is not very positive reinforcement.
No. And you know what else? While we're going down the negative road, you really got Matt Gurley riled up today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
That's
Here we
mighty
are.
Big words coming from
Alright.
somebody who keeps
I-
You
messing
have to
up.
say.
I have gone through all the trouble of making you this podcast, putting it together, engineering it, getting the guest, editing it
Can't keep the guess.
for content and violence. And our only goal is to get your IP back in the mainstream, get a movie going, get a streaming series deal going. And what do I see is opening in the theaters right now, but another Red Sonja movie.
I cannot. I told you not to bring this up.
I'm
man.
sorry, Coco, but I'm just so angry
Don't you
I'm
talk
angry.
about that.
for you.
I'm furious. I cannot believe that she would do this again.
So you used to be very close. Back when your IP was hot, there was a trilogy of movies. You got 2, she got 1. You just seemed to be an inseparable pair, and now here she is off on her own, rebooting where we haven't seen hide nor hair of Coco.
I call her up and I say, can I be in the movie? I
You're
can do a lot of
calling
good
her?
stuff. Well, yeah,
Ooh.
sure.
I thought you told me you wouldn't talk to her.
What I mean is calling like I saw about the movie, and so I called out into the sky.
Why are you
Red
calling her name
Sonja.
into the sky?
Well, I was furious because she didn't put me in her movie.
Why?
That's right, because as you know, and of course I also said then you should put Sona in the movie because Sona is great and meditates on the mountain with goats. It's what I said when I shouted to the Matt. Back me up here. You were there. I shouted into the
shouted
sky.
it to the sky,
Thank you.
and it wasn't a cry of ecstasy. It was a cry of
it's
anger.
Pain.
Yeah, pain.
Yes.
Coco has feelings too.
Yes, of course. When I see an
So you're saying
ad,
that he has feelings for her?
Oh, that's not.
feelings of anger
I'm-
and hatred and
Yep.
wanting to swing
Yep.
my sword and to behead her.
Yeah,
Like,
and we were outside, so he had his sword and he was swinging it
I was
recklessly.
swinging it around.
It
was
was.
dangerous
I
for
came.
everybody.
I came real close to.
Yeah, it's
losing.
almost
Is that why
like
your
our
hair
previous
looks so
fool,
stupid
I-
today?
Harleton.
He did take a good chunk out of my hair, and I have to part it in kind of a weird way now. Yeah.
Almost Harletoned him.
Poor Harleton. But I feel like we're really getting into it this episode, and I'm really enjoying this because this, your reaction, Sona, I feel like it's given me the freedom to ask this question. What exactly is your relationship with Coco?
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Very complicated.
It's far too complicated for you to understand.
There's a lot of
Girlyman.
math involved.
Oh.
And goats.
Goats
Oh.
and algebra.
Oh, goats involved.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do all
That's why I put physicists on our list of people that we need.
listen, Neil deGrasse Tyson will not return my phone calls. You know, actually, as I think about it, I actually walked in on him in the bathroom once too.
Well,
What is
that's
wrong
why
with
he's
you,
not
man?
returning
Yeah,
your
I
calls.
was. That was.
wrong
But
with
I
you?
was like, I was doing. It was a catering thing at the Leonard Nimoy
Sounds
Auditorium.
like you are asking very invasive questions to deflect from the fact that you're doing a bad job.
That's right. Yes. Unlike Sona,
I mean,
who's
hold
doing
on.
a fantastic job.
Hold
Great
on.
job, Sona.
Let's
Thank
let's look at my track record. Larry Hastings, he's in. He's your new Harleton. He's your fool, your jester. You're so excited to have Larry on board.
Very excited.
All right. Number 2, Christopher Walken, a solid maybe for being both on this show and in your group.
Anybody could have gotten Christopher Walken to do this, Matt.
I don't know if
He's
that's
everywhere.
hooking
He's
around.
walking everywhere.
Bugle.
and so
You walk down the street. There's Christopher Walken.
Yes.
yeah, I do feel that way sometimes. But so, you know, a solid yes, a maybe, and now Athena, that's our first no. I mean, I'm essentially 2 for 3.
I'm more like a 1.5 for 3, and maybe. But you're not counting all of the other failures that you had in the past, like when you didn't burn down the tiki hut and we had to do it for you.
And
then
every
you
single
didn't.
time we talk to the security guard.
Yes, that's true. And when I asked for my sword, and instead you gave me this thing with buttons on it that I'm supposed to swing around. I bet this is why Athena left.
Although she didn't say no.
That's true.
Maybe she just had to go to the bathroom.
Maybe you should.
Oh, I should go find
check.
out.
No!
Okay. All right. Yeah. You know, she didn't say no with her mouth, but she said it with her eyes.
You should have some positive thinking, Matt. Sona, tell him about how to think positively about this.
You have to clear your mind, be very still.
We don't have any goats, so, just
Oh,
try
Coco, maybe you can
hard.
stand on him instead.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no! Please don't.
And then you picture the blood of your enemies flowing down your face. Flowing and sinking.
You can hear the lamentations of their families.
You think of the screams.
This is calming?
And you think of the smell of flesh burning. And
Horses going all over the place.
horses
I kinda
running,
like horses.
trampling,
Oh no!
braying.
Heads on pikes.
All right. What about that?
Heads
How about
on
this? How about this? How about this? It's a nice, cool day. You're sitting on a pristine hill of crisp grass.
And then
In the-
your armies come over the hill and then they
You
attack.
can hear
No,
the
no.
drums
All right.
of war
That's what you're saying?
as they march over the horizon. Ta, 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 ta,
Yes,
ta,
you're getting
ta,
the hang of this,
ta,
Matt.
ta.
I think you know what. I think I am getting the hang of it.
Excellent.
And I think maybe maybe we'll just leave it. We'll leave it there this week.
Good.
Because there's no way I'm going to be able to sleep tonight with any of those images in my head. And honestly, frankly, ever since I walked in on Larry Hastings in the bathroom, I have not slept a wink.
Well, you shouldn't. You should feel bad about it.
You should feel guilty.
Yeah.
That man has so much hair on his body.
We don't need to know that.
That's,
Also, who goes completely nude?
that's our jester. Nude in the bathroom. That's great.
He said he didn't want to wrinkle his clothes for his next audition.
Well, it's a new costume. It only makes sense.
That's right. That's good.
Can't believe you didn't think of that.
I mean, he wasn't in his jester costume. We only had just got his measurements. It was
Well,
his,
maybe he was preparing. I don't know.
he was preparing something, let me tell you. In fact, you got him as a jester, but Dark Wizard might actually be more appropriate. But anyway, what we've done since then is we've put an automatic sensor on the door, so if anybody's in there, there's a big red neon sign that says "No Matt," just so I know. Don't open the door.
What if somebody's name is Nomad? Then they're going to think that they should go in the door.
You got me there. You got me there.
See, these are the things you should think of, Matt.
See, this is why he's not doing a good job.
a very good job.
No.
Well, I have to ask before we wrap things up. We started talking about, we got a little sidetracked by a great many things. Are you going to go see, I think I know the answer. Are you going to go see the Red Sonja movie?
Oh, yes, of
Absolutely
course.
not.
No, I'm not going to see it.
Okay.
I don't want to see that nonsense.
Why would you?
No, yes, indeed. Why would I? In fact, I'm going to go to the movie theater with my sword.
And that's what I was afraid of.
Cut down. And I will cut down the screen with my sword so that no one else can see it.
Let me ask you, have you ever successfully sat through a movie? Because you also mentioned in the last episode that sometimes you like to climb the screens like you're King Kong or something.
What are you talking about, Matt? I always sit through movies. I cut a hole in the screen and then I go through it. That's how I sit through
that's
movies.
how you get through
I
a
guess
movie.
More like walk through
Plunge
Through movies?
Plunge is a good
Charge
word.
through movies?
Yes.
Slice through
Indeed.
movies?
Conquer through the movie. I guess that does.
No wonder we're going bankrupt. So many damage bills. And no one will insure you. This series is never going to get off the ground if we can't get you insured.
Well, we're not a flying machine, Matt. We're just a podcast, and then we're letting everybody know that we're going on an adventure.
Oh, again, I feel like Matt Gurley's he's really feeling his oats this week.
Yeah,
Because, I wasn't going to bring this up, but you just keep digging into me. And so, yes, I walked in on Larry Hastings in the bathroom.
Gross.
But just a few months ago, who was popping into every single bathroom at the Philly Cheesesteak Pro-Am? It was you, Coco.
Well, of course. I had to let everybody know that we were coming back.
You told
and it's very
us
exciting.
to go to that event.
I did.
To make
That's
sure
right.
people knew about the podcast.
I did. Yes.
To make connections.
Yes.
And to spread the word, and that is exactly what Coco did.
Exactly. And what, by the
and
way...
now you're complaining.
You're complaining, even though I showed initiative in choosing a place where everybody goes, the bathroom. That is the place where everybody goes, so that's where I go to tell everybody.
And his door wasn't locked.
Yes, that's right.
Neither was mine. I just don't understand why it's okay when Coco does something, and it's not okay when I do something.
Well, because I am a conqueror and a king, and I do it right, and
He has no boundaries.
That's right.
And that's the way it's
Boundaries.
supposed to be.
For me as a king.
Well, I have to do some serious reflection.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna make this promise to both of you. Matt Gurley is going to work on Matt Gurley.
Ew.
Coco the Barbarian Needs a Friend was created, produced, and edited by J. Michael DeAngelis. Music and sound effects by Pete Barry. Executive producers Pete Barry, J. Michael DeAngelis, John Dowgin, and Paige Klaniecki. This is a completely real celebrity interview podcast. But if it wasn't, then Coco the Barbarian was played by Bob Killion, and Red Sona and Athena O'Brien was played by Ashley Banks. I'm Matt Gurley, and definitely no one else. This has been a Porch Room production, copyright 2025, Extraordinary Missions Limited.
Another quality podcast from the Porch Room.